You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you might not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings by $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
Meow, meow.
Purr, kitty in the city.
Ooh, well, hello, kitty.
Yes. What do you get when you take a group of drag queens, a global brand, tons of merchandise, and a little bit of hot glue?
Well, you got a 1960s stunt woman in hooker boots prostituting on the Russian runway.
Sounds good to me. Come on, kitty girls. It's episode 11 of season 7, and we're down to a top 5, and it's a design challenge.
And thank God Santino Rice is back. What privilege.
Quel privilege. New episode of Race Chaser Classique is happening right now.
Wait, right now? Right now?
It's already happening.
Oh my God.
It's already happening. M.
Oh.
M. Mom!
Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw. Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome back to Race Chaser Classique.
Classique.
A podcast dedicated to the discussion, dissection,
And dissemination.
of every single episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, starting from the very beginning.
This is the beginning.
My name's Alaska. What's yours?
Hello, I'm Willam. That jumpsuit looked like shit.
And you know, in the pantheon of bad decision making, we are continuing with season 7.
It's not that bad.
No, it's really not.
It's pretty great.
It's quite entertaining. Do you want to tell us what happened last week on Classica? Classiqua?
I love that. Last week on Classica.
Last weekwa?
The girls last week got the OG thread lifts, courtesy of some Scotch tape. And then they did a half lady, half man drag, triggering, in an episode to reinforce
lift.
Yeah.
Just
In an
a feather lift.
Just a feather lift.
Lunch break facelift.
We really wanted to reinforce the binary and allow Ginger to produce her own underdog storyline as the little dancer that could. Alyssa Milano and Rachel Harris were guest judges, and it seems Kennedy and all the judges really want to fuck Pearl. Violet and Katya won the challenge, and Trixie and Ginger landed in the bottom, and the judges did not show Trixie any love, and she was sent packing home for the second time.
Yes.
I wonder how that'll turn out. I wonder if her career will turn around.
You know, no, I think it's the end.
She's probably going to end up face down in some motel in the desert. So this brings us to Hello Kitty Girls.
Yes. And we get back into the room. It's very strange watching everyone trying to have serious conversations in these makeups because they look crazy. But
not
they
all
read
of them. Katya looks kind of normal. I mean, her boar side is just totally her, and then her girl side is a stronger eyebrow and a lip and a top lash. It's like honestly kind of refreshing.
She looks like she took a nap in drag and it kind of rubbed off on the pillow.
Very much so. Trixie's mirror message is just filled with quote and quotables. It says, WTF just happened. # girl bye. Thanks, Pearl. # stay plastic. Love Trixie Mattel. P.S. Spoiler alert, Trixie doesn't win. LOL.
Wow. She's full of pithy remarks and quote and quotables.
The Pythia Queen.
At all times. And I have a feeling we haven't seen the last of her.
Her and Ginger really were the narrators of this season, I think. And Trixie always had a comment. She always had a throw and a kick. So I'm wondering who's going to pick up the slack now. But we have Violet and Katya celebrating their win. And Violet is questioned by Ginger. This is Ginger saying, "Are you scared? You're the only girl that hasn't lip synced."
What? That line of questioning is weird because it's
So
like,
weird.
well, she's never been in the bottom, so like, why would she be scared?
Ginger's like, "Well, I'm just really looking forward to seeing you lip sync. I haven't seen it. I haven't really seen what you do."
Trying to cover.
And then
Trying to dance
Violet,
as fast as she can.
honey, this isn't a backhanded compliment.
Front-handed.
This is like an
Overhanded.
elbow to the eye and then a roundhouse kick compliment. Because Violet responds, "Well, how does it feel to finally have a weakness?"
Yeah.
And Ginger's just like, I think her dancing was one of those things where it did show a little bit of a weakness, but she wasn't that bad.
She was serviceable for sure.
Mhm.
She can move.
Yeah. I mean, get her oil changed every 6 months.
And her basement is flooded, so you need to get some fans down there to get the mold going. Get the mold out.
You need a sump pump.
Ginger is continuing to be the narrator. She says, "Sump pump." Or the sump pumps of drag.
Mm-hmm. When you can't clean out, you just hook a sump pump up to it.
No.
It works.
Ginger says, "Don't rest on your laurels, bitch, because we all know that it takes one thread hanging and your ass is packing. But now there are only 5.
5 little ladies." The next day, the old lady brigade, which is Katya, Ginger, and Kennedy, come strolling in along with Violet and Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
And the girls talk about Katya not being actually Russian. They all actually thought she was Russian. And she says that her shows in Boston, people think she's Russian the whole time. She stayed in character always.
Yeah.
And
This is an interesting because sort of the evolution of your character in drag changes when you go on Drag Race because the other side of you is exposed.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're just doing shows, people only know that part of you. They don't know you out of drag necessarily. But this is like, so she had this high concept character and now it's like, now we actually see like, oh no, she's from Boston. she's not really Russian.
mm-hmm. She was a prostitute. That wasn't made up. But
aren't we all?
That can be said about most of us. The video message comes in and it's RuPaul with a message.
"Hey queens, from Tuckahoe to Tokyo. Whether you're a couture queen or somebody's BFF, make sure you stand by your brand. Konnichiwa, bitches.
Stand by your brand.
Miss Fame does that. She is the brand.
You'll smell the skin that sizzles." The mini challenge is everybody loves puppets. RuPaul tells the girls to go to the Glory Hallelujah and drag out the puppets. Do you
Pearl
think
says, "Come through, Ruffles." About RuPaul's outfit.
Yeah, come through. This was the season of the come through. The girls are yelling it during the lip sync this week too.
Yes.
Do you think these puppets are staged?
Yes.
Me too.
Yes, there is certainly a producer hand over fist.
Oh, yeah.
You know, handing through the fist hole, for
Staged,
sure.
Staged puppetry. Now, on your season with the puppets, was there someone behind the thing? Did you see someone go back there?
There has to be someone behind the thing because
Oh.
otherwise you'd just be like groping around in the dark. You know, like
Isn't like a
one
box
of your
of
gigs.
puppets? Shut up! Shut the fuck up! You go to your fucking $2 bar and do an Anastasia tribute show. You fucking cunt.
$2 cent bird.
Oh, bitch. Okay, so Katya gets Ginger, and Ginger gets Violet. Pearl gets Kennedy. Kennedy gets Pearl, and Violet gets Katya. Pearl does the smartest thing and pokes fun at Kennedy's. Trey didn't like the session, so he had gutted me, but then set me on fire. But he didn't know that I didn't die. I crystallized, and now I am ready. And And now I'm a glamazon bitch, ready for the runway. Pound the runway?
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was smart to go that direction. Is it me or do these puppets, like, the puppets don't really look at all like these contestants? Like, when they first come out of the hole. I felt like on season 5, our puppets really resembled us. Like, we looked like them. Maybe we just look like puppets.
Well, on season 5, I'd say three out of the 5.
Detox Jinx, I mean.
Yeah, 3 out of the top 5 on season 5 were pretty much, y'all look like malnourished drug addicts. You, Jinx, and Detox. Roxy was the only one that looked like she had a healthy white blood cell count.
Oh my God.
Am I wrong? Drag queens often, when they're not in drag, look like, they're waiting for a methadone shot. Because we look haggard.
So Katya could run, okay?
Honestly.
The doors that we opened.
No, a door looked fine. Kennedy.
The doors that we have opened.
The adores we've Delano'd. Kennedy drags Pearl for not wearing any titty pads. She just says, I don't have to wear pads. And Kennedy says, yes, you do. It's drag. Which, don't ask Morgan and Raven on season 2. Padding is not a West Coast thing.
I'm more of a supermodel. I don't do all that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to wear a pillow on my butt, Shangela, so I can be Tyra behind a desk. I'm not going to do it.
Who did you think did well?
What?
Who do you think did well for the puppets? Who was your favorite?
Well, Ginger really excels in this challenge, and this sort of comedy is like very her thing. However, she just gave Violet this sort of voice like this, which is not exactly how Violet sounds, but it goes to show you that when you're doing an impression, it doesn't have to be accurate.
No.
It just has to be funny.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. And the winner is declared Ginger Minge.
Yes.
Appropriately.
She got the most laughs edited into her set. But I also think she was very funny.
Yeah, me too. We're going to take a break.
Okay. Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you could do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your business, everybody needs a website. Otherwise, you're just out there making your business happen with what? Word of mouth? No, ma'am. If you've got a passion project that you're starting, if you want to start making drag watches that are purely ornamental, made for the sole purpose of a queen touching her wrist during lip sync when the song lyrics say, time. That idea is brilliant and needs a website. This is why you need Squarespace, because Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain. Showcase your offerings with a professional website, then you can grow your brand and get paid all in one place. Plus, they have integrated SEO tools, which means search engine optimization, I think, so you can show up more often on search engines. And their Blueprint AI design tool, which can get a fully custom website built in just a few steps if you want to do the whole AI thing. Plus, you can connect your socials, set up easy ways for your customers to buy your products, and even schedule appointments with you. It's all right there on Squarespace. I've scaled a number of businesses in my time, and they have all needed websites because websites just legitimize you, you know? And Squarespace is a great spot for a creative person like me who needs to make a website and has great ideas but doesn't necessarily know the HTML, QRL, TMV of it all, you know? Because I'm not an IT whiz at all. But Squarespace makes it easy for me to select what I want and then put out a wonderful website. And it could be the same for you. You need to check out squarespace.com/drag for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, just use the offer code DRAG to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain, which is kind of the same thing. Squarespace.com/drag.
I could get my waist down to 2 inches if I didn't have Ginger's wrist inside of me.
That was funny.
That was really funny.
Have you ever had your fist inside somebody?
I never have. Isn't that?
I mean, the moisturizing
It's 'cause
properties
my nails
alone.
are too long.
Oh, okay.
My nails are too long.
And honey, let me tell you, your cuticles will come out looking like hanging chads. If they've had anything spicy, a pico maybe, a pepper.
I
that
knew
just
a guy
eats away
named
at your
Hanging Chad once.
Oh yeah,
It was just a stage name.
he sounds nice. So RuPaul announces that the queens will be joining forces with a global marketing phenom worth over $8 billion. So Hello Kitty is the sponsor for the episode, and she strolls right into this workroom. Who do you think? Do you think Blake's in that Hello Kitty suit? Who do you
That's
think's
what I
in there?
said. I was like, who's in that suit? Theron.
No,
It's for sure Theron. I recognize those
lips.
Those.
You can see the pump through the kitty.
Those
Pump.
calves.
Definitely. It's somebody. Somebody's up in there. So the queens are talking to Hello Kitty. So the queens have to design and create a runway eleganza look using stuff provided by Hello Kitty, like all their branded products, like steering wheel covers, umbrellas, blankets, plushies. And the final dress needs to scream you, basically. So it needs to be you, but Hello Kitty.
Now,
This is a great challenge.
It's a great challenge. It's very commonplace nowadays for episodes to be sort of bought by a brand or a movie, like as a promotion. But I feel like at the time, this wasn't something they did all that often. And I remember we sort of like looked kind of sideways at it. We were like, really? It's just a product placement? Do you remember? Is that the impression that people had?
I kind of liked it just because I thought it was a cool new thing, like something we haven't seen yet. And this is something that we have to do as drag queens all the time. Like, oh, we're coming out with this, make a little outfit and do a little 30-second video and then put it on your timeline for 24 hours and 3 stories and 2 posts. And
send us your insights and analytics, though, please.
Honey.
We want to know your reach.
Yeah, they're reaching. So Ginger won the Puppet Bitch Fest, so she gets to take a head start. She gets 2 good steps in. Doesn't...
Yeah.
Good luck with this head start. She doesn't really sew, so she just grabs. She's a grabber girl. And then the girls just run towards the table.
Kennedy's not feeling this. She's like, this is the part of Drag Race I don't like.
Yeah. And the look on Katya's face is, I need a meeting.
She's going through it.
She really
She's
is.
really going through a lot.
Violet's excited. She's like, you know what? I haven't done a 60s silhouette yet, so I think I'll just do something mod, like a period piece.
Yes.
Get me some Lola products. So it's one of those.
She's very good at, I mean, so much of Drag Race is just sort of deciding one thing and then going toward it. As you can see here, like Violet's like, I'm doing 60s.
Mhm.
And then you have your parameters, your guidelines, what you want to sell to the judges. But when you get caught, there's not enough time to get caught in like weighing every option and indecision. And so that's why I feel for the girls who like are having trouble making a decision and going for it.
Yeah, Violet's aesthetic is so clear, and for such a young age too, it's really enviable. So seeing the girls that are struggling, juxtaposed to Violet just breezing through with this challenge, it's very clear that Kennedy and Katya are going to be in the bottom from like before the walk around,
Right.
based on the music and the editing and everything. And then RuPaul comes in with none other than Santino Rice.
Santino Rice the Tinto.
Look who's showing her face around here.
Santino's taller than RuPaul.
Yeah, he's like 6'7".
Enough about the 6 feet. Tell me about the 7 inches.
Well,
Oh,
it's unvaxxed.
Mama.
It's
Mama
it's
baby.
unvaxxed and crazy.
But he was so handsome in this episode, don't you think?
So Kennedy, yeah, not my speed.
Just because.
He gives me who's that guy? Pied Piper.
I would follow him into the depths of hell. Just kidding.
Into the depths of the QAnon. Girl. Kennedy is.
Can't we just appreciate the time capsule of when Santino was like, you know, very level-headed and really like looks great?
No, I never really respected him as a judge because he called Latrice a Reno Center couch once, and that's when my affection for him went out the window.
Okay.
And then
Let's put the time capsule just on this episode. Nothing before, nothing
Okay.
after.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's so wonderful that a two-time loser from another reality show about fashion is here to adjudicate and instruct these women.
Take off your hat, you balding bitch.
Kennedy is telling the RuPaul and the Santino that Kennedy is the catsuit queen.
I'm a catsuit queen.
Well, do you know how to make a catsuit?
No.
No. I don't understand how she doesn't know how to make a catsuit. All you do is lay on the ground, trace your body, cut it out
It's
twice,
not.
and then sew it
That's-
together.
That is not how you make a cat. Do you know the fit, if you did it that way, what that would be like?
As long as you get a good belt with it or put a corset over it. And
It's the arms, eyes. It's the arms that are difficult.
baby, you make it a halter neck.
Well, see, that would work, I think.
Yeah, arms and armpits and yokes and princess seams. Fuck all that.
Mama no.
Mama no.
baby.
So
Mama baby.
Violet and Santino are having a little moment together during the walkthrough. It's flirty, which never hurts to flirt with the judge.
It really is. And I thought it might have just been clever editing, but really, no. He was like he was like playing with the umbrella while RuPaul was talking and like trying to like make Violet laugh. Like there was some chemistry.
Well, they needed to do something because it's very clear that Violet has her shit together and this walk around is just a formality. It's very clear she was already winning.
Yeah. She
and-
knows what's up.
And then we get to Katya, which is the exact opposite. She hasn't started making anything. Rue and Santino are just like, start something. That's the only way
Do
forward.
something.
Do something, bitch.
Yeah. Then Rue talks to Pearl. She's doubling down on Flazé Da, making Flazé Da happen.
This is post Flazé Dogate.
Yes. And
Somebody says that Pearl is all flowy dresses and stuff, but I think it's Ginger.
Ginger says that.
But there's no flowy things to wear in this. And I don't think necessarily Pearl is all flowy and stuff. Like, in my mind, she's like fitted pants, biker jacket, I
Yeah,
mean, she
like
has
a
done.
swimsuit and fucking headphones and fucking
Yeah, I guess she has done some flowy things, but Ginger is saying in the interview chair, "Hello, Kitty, goodbye, Pearl," because
She's
Pearl's.
really good in the interview chair, man.
Yeah, she honestly is. Pearl's just trying to do a blanket dress with it turns out cute with a little ruffle, and I love the big graphic on it. And then she just puts the Hello Kitty on her head.
Yeah.
But I mean, Ginger
Um,
could also be salty because she doesn't sew a bit. And when Rue walks up to her table, she doesn't even say hello. She just says, "Ginger Minge, you don't sew." And then Santino comes for her shape. Her shape was in question.
Mama.
She says, "You need to cinch your body." And then Ginger's like, "Well, my drag mom said that it's not good to have a corset and then a bunch of lumps and bumps coming out of it."
And he was like, "Yeah, well, just cinch anyway." I mean, season 7 is the season of like body
Season
shame
of the
and
cinch.
fatophobia reigning supreme.
I mean, well, we started with season 6. Courtney was body shamed almost to the point where she couldn't even
When
the hearts of. Oh no, she didn't do that. The mines, the mines. Everybody came out of
she has won the hearts of millions though at this point.
millions of what? Is she a cardiologist all of a sudden?
Yes.
She did win the mines. Courtney proved she was smart and an able-bodied speaker. She is wonderfully eloquent.
Yes.
Eloquent. So Ginger Minge is up Schitt's Creek with no paddle. And Rue decides to poop in the lake a little bit more upstream.
Mama.
And just send
This
it down
is
to the
when
girls.
you-
She says, "Oh, pit crew."
Yeah, nobody likes to hear, "Oh, but there's a twist." And that's exactly what happens. So in addition to the Hello Kitty eleganza, you have to create a second look, which, I mean, is this a second? I guess it's kind of a second look, but you have to create a character. A mascot cat head is given to them, and then they create like a thing.
I don't know if it's a cat. I think it's just a blank head, and then they choose because there's no ears, nose.
Yeah.
There's just eyes, so it's a blanket
Yeah.
animal of some sort. And I don't know if they instruct them to be actual kitties or cats, but like the girls choose different animals. They can do whatever you want, and by all
Yeah,
means,
it's a playmate for
Yeah.
Hello Kitty.
they can help themselves to supplies from the Fabric Planet wall.
Yes, Fabric Planet Fitness, starring Lindsay Lohan.
What privilege.
And as always, RuPaul's Drag Race's first on the docket is safety. So the fact that these girls can't see out of these things, that's number one. And they have to walk a runway. And Violet says it's really hard to serve face in this head, especially when you're looking down. And there's no way of strapping the head onto you. So if you want to move your head, you have to keep your hands up so it doesn't fall off. These heads are... I never say no to head, but I'd say no to these heads.
For sure.
And they
I don't
don't-
even know. I mean, is the only way to see out of it like the head hole on the bottom?
Yeah, you can't see out the eye holes. Those are too far peripheral. You
Liza Minnelli could though.
Oh, I'm sure. And
Her
Joan
eyes
Collins.
are far enough apart. Yeah,
and
yeah,
Morgan.
Joan. Joan
Um,
could get it in.
They don't show any of the actual girls making things. Like they go straight to the next day and everybody's just finishing their looks. They just show the girls
Yeah.
trying on the heads and then nothing.
Well,
But
these are those good old short episodes they used to do.
42 minutes. It's
Honey.
I don't know how these girls completed everything, but drag.
The magic of drag. I think they were probably given a ton of time off camera
Oh
to
yeah.
finish.
I feel like when you're working so intensely, like the workroom gets quiet, and then
Yeah.
the camera guys are just like, "All right, let me get one of them crunchy ass granola bars that are all crumbly."
Right.
One of those.
Because they had a lot to do. They had to like write a dossier for their character and create a look for the character and finish their looks.
I mean,
But
writing the dossier, that's not as hard as it sounds because it's basically a fill in the blank Mad Lib.
Mad Libs.
Yeah, these are not hard things to do. It's pick a noun, pick a verb. So anyone that can't do it should be sent home. But the next day, the girls are scrambling to finish their looks, and Katya came up with a great character for her Hello Kitty playmate. but she's running out of time for everything else.
Yeah.
And some of the girls are just very flase-da at the mirror. Pearl and Violet are talking about how Pearl's been drawing her Pearl character since she was like 10 years old. And basically one day she just drew it on her face, and that's how drag started.
I connect with her on this because I sort of had the same thing. I was always drawing like women.
Mm-hmm.
And then at a certain point, I started like doing it on myself. And so I definitely connect with Pearl on this.
Same. Everybody thought I was always drawing prostitutes, but I was like, baby, this is me. This is a self-portrait. Yeah.
This fringe is me.
Mm-hmm. Was flase-da ever on a shirt? Because I really feel like it should have been.
Probably. I would imagine so.
Girl, can we go straight to the runway? Because I want to talk about RuPaul. We're going to take a break.
Let's take a break, and then we'll get into the creamsicle dream.
Okay, I'm going to take my 10. Oh my goodness.
All right. RuPaul
Andre Charles. The RuPaul.
Can we talk?
This is Matthew showing off. And this is honestly one of the first. He was one of the first people I've seen use braiding hair like this, kind of collect on fiber, where he would pull the front forward and then have the back of the wig or unit up as like a base. And then he would put the braiding hair down in the center, running from ear to ear, basically, secure it, and then pull the hair back over and coif it up, and then just like hack at the braiding hair at an angle to make it like this wedge hair do moment. And he was just so excellent at it. And I'd never seen anybody do it before him. And I learned a lot. I learned how to do, I did my promo look with kind of like on fiber in when we did.
It's Yaki, right?
No, Yaki is actual hair. Yaki and Remy are both actual hair. Kind of collect on.
Really?
Is braiding hair.
Can collect on.
Is braiding hair.
I love that stuff.
It's so beautiful.
That's my favorite. You can get them for like $4.
Remember when it used to be 2 though, bitch?
Right. Oh, well,
and now the swap meet is even 6 sometimes.
Right. And they come in every color, but RuPaul looks amazing. The dress is pretty great too. It's like a gift wrap on the side, and it's like an orange creamsicle shiny fantasy. She looks fabulous.
Michelle looks like a child prostitute who's aged out of the system.
Oh my God.
Who's still trying to say, no, I'm 14. Look how whimsical I look.
No.
Michelle looks crazy, but I love it. And everybody just keeps making pussy jokes. And Rebecca Romaine says, I'm here for the pussy party.
She is. This is also like a really uncomfortable sort of greeting of the judges, because everyone is doing these horrible, like Japanese-esque kind of voices and like things, because Hello Kitty's like a Japanese phenomenon. So everyone's trying their really worst Japanese in this segment.
Oh wait, shake the dice, boil the fried rice. It's Santino. Did you get that one? And fried rice ain't even Hello Kitty. Fried rice ain't Japanese. It's Chinese.
What the fuck?
But casual. RuPaul said it, so it's fine. Thank God RuPaul ain't white.
Really casual with it. Well, let's get into this runway.
Let's do it. Hello Kitty is a guest judge too, but they don't even give her a chair.
You stand over there.
Girl,
she said that's too close to a drag queen. I'm not letting it behind the desk.
They should have given her a litter box. With like some drag in it and be like, what's that? Oh, it's the litter box.
She's not a cat though.
She's not? She's a girl?
Mm-hmm.
Dressed as a cat?
She's a person. She came out like a few years ago and they were like, she's not a cat. She's a girl.
Daddy, come get this cat.
I don't know. I don't know that much about Hello Kitty, but I remember it was a big scandal because everyone was like, I thought she was a cat.
And you call yourself a podcaster.
I don't. This is merely conjecture. Steeped in conjecture. So who does good? This is Violet. She's up first. Beautiful, beautiful gowns.
Violet's little Hello Kitty playmate friend looks very French to me. She's giving me French feline.
Yes. Which is great. This is what you have to do on Drag Race. Pick something and go for it. She said, okay, I'm going to make it French. I don't know why. I'm just going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And look, it really works.
It's very, you could imagine Violet wearing this if she was a non-cat girl.
A non-cat, giant-headed thing.
Yeah. Ginger made the choice to become a cow. And
Which
then
is funny.
Yeah, and she has a little 100% beef thing on her ear. And she got the cow snout right finally. And I don't know what kind of little wigglets going on top, but
She's doing a good job of characterizing because you really have to like over move yourself. Like you move your arms and your hands to really sell the character in a suit like this. And she's doing a really great job.
this is more she moved than in the dance challenge, baby.
Okay.
She's very funny. She delivers. Pearl comes out looking like a
Hello,
slut.
Pearl.
A slut from Brooklyn is the quote.
I don't know why she stole my signature look with the black high-waisted panty and the black bra.
This is you to a T. I mean, if that wig was rattier, I'd have trouble unless I squinted. The shoe is good. The nails are good. She's got brass knuckles. She's giving Madonna via Gwen Stefani, I feel like.
Very that. She looks great.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. It's simple.
Very Blonde Ambition tour.
Very that.
The cone pony on top.
Very that. But watching her like try to swing her head around, she has to put her hands up to her face. Like these heads are not secure. They did not do the girls any favors. They're shoddier than the boats that they made us walk in, which had splinters. Yeah. But she pulls it off.
Slapdash.
Slapdash. Slap slash. Hello Katya is a Siberian woman. I love this. I mean, the use of the print is really strong. And then just like the yellow teeth that she put in. Hello Kitty is beside herself. This is not Hello Kitty's friend. And I don't know if the girls were supposed to be judged on the appropriateness of how much Miss Kitty would hang out with her new friend or not. But Katya is not.
Well, funny always gets a pass. Like,
does it?
Funny is the ultimate.
Because I feel like they kind of use Katya's and Pearl's.
And they're like, yeah, she wouldn't be friends with her. Yeah, you're right. I think it's because when they work with a brand, they're like, we have to please the client. Mm-hmm. And it's a very child-friendly, very family-friendly brand. So yeah, maybe it did work against the dolls who went a little more blue.
Now, what about Hello Kennedy? She keeps it simple. She says, we like to fry chicken and play on the monkey bars.
Yes.
Which is just like, sometimes you don't need much more as long as what you pair up is funny and doesn't make sense. Who doesn't like chicken and monkey bars?
Honey, we all love it.
Baby.
She looks great. She's got that little Scoocherella dress.
You can find me on the Shisha.
Padded beyond.
Oh, yeah. She gave booty. She said, these hips, they're telling fibs, baby.
I want to know what you would have done for this character.
What I would have done for Hello Kitty's friend?
Mm-hmm.
I would have done a kitty that was fresh from the vet with a cone so I could see even less, bandages over my pussy, a little bit of blood.
Spayed.
Uh-huh.
Recently spayed and neutered.
That's what I would have done. And then a big tag that said Bob Barker because he was always telling people to spay and neuter their animals. So I'd be like, I'm Bob's pussy.
That could be part of your Mad Libs. Like, I hate Bob Barker because...
Yeah, what would you have done?
I would have done Hello Dog. And
Hello
I would have done Dog.
But would you have put on a costume?
Shady,
you might.
Oh my god.
Now, moving on to the category.
Oh god.
Pregnant dog, maybe?
Yes. Debating politics.
A pregnant dog with a Madison Cawthorn dossier.
I think I still have those costumes for you.
Girl, I
I
put a
have
lock
one
on
of them.
lock on that locker, okay? We're not opening that one
Oh,
again.
yeah, you do have one.
Yeah. So the category for the runway for the actual girls to display their mugs is Hello Kitty Eleganza. And Violet
Yes.
comes pumping out first in this 1960s Harajuku Barbarella Space Cadet pink number with a fluted hip. Like, she
Wow.
really understands how to make her body look like everything. And then she throws a bunch of little trinkets just at the décolletage. It looks like Jeremy Scott could have done this. This is really
It's
great.
very high fashion, very editorial. You could photograph this and put it in a magazine.
I mean, there's
The-
a clear reason they put her first. Sorry for interrupting.
No, of course. She looks really great. It's exquisitely done. I mean, the silhouette is not exactly new for Violet territory. She loves a cinch waist, but she knows what works on her. And the addition of that really puffed hip
Yeah.
is just, I mean, this is so gorgeous.
Naomi does that a lot too. These girls that are so skinny that they don't want to pad, it's just build it into your costume. It makes so much sense.
How come you don't wear no titty pads, Pearl? This is drag.
Ginger is in a pink cocktail dress. And
She went cocktail.
this is the little pattern that she was shown cutting out. She said, well, I cut out this front part, and then she put a bunch of stuffed animals on a piece of fabric and wrapped it around her body. I think this is all in the execution of the accessorization, because she's got the hair, she's got the bow, her lashes are great and glittered. I think Ginger really made, what do you call it? Made a silk purse out of a sow's ear. You ever hear that expression?
Whoa.
I've never heard that, but I love that expression.
Yeah.
She looks great. I love the boa she made of the Hello Kitty heads. I think it's so fierce and fun.
Mm-hmm.
It really captures the vibe of Hello Kitty, which is very playful and whimsical.
Yeah.
And yeah, she looks great.
Pearl, I think, looks really effective. It's a great silhouette on her with the head all big, the graphic print. I think it's great.
I feel like they could have read this though, and which Michelle kind of does.
She
but
tries
I
to.
think she looks cool.
And yeah, and it's one of those things where not everybody's drag needs to be exactly how Michelle Visage likes it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's hard. I really commend her on this because it's hard to make a blanket sexy. It's hard to
unless
make,
you're 86 pounds, which
right,
Michelle is mad at. And she's like, well, not everybody can do that unless you're 86 pounds.
right. She cuts out the waist and leaves it like a midriff, which creates like a cinch
Mhm.
because the fabric itself is creating volume. So like she does this in a really smart way. And I love instead of a bunch of little Hello Kitties, she's just got the one big graphic. And it's really fucking good.
Yeah, and then the head one too, which is like so smart. It's like put the
Yeah.
challenge right where it belongs.
Yeah, she
what,
did great.
What did you think of Katya's catsuit, hooker boots? Was this
There's just
60s
not
hair or
an-
80s hair? It gave me 80s substitute teacher.
Yeah. It's not, there's not enough Hello Cats on it.
Oh yeah, this didn't give me Hello Kitty at all, other than like the whimsy of the pearls or something. I feel like if she put whiskers on her face, or like if the ass was cut out and then she had Hello Kitty drawn on her butt somehow,
Yeah, something.
I would have loved a surprise somewhere, because it just gave me a mishmash of crap. I did not understand it. It looked like a map with no distinguishing landmarks or features.
I have to say, the power of a wig. I think if she wore different hair, this could have been really fucking sickening. Because really, the outfit is great. It just doesn't fit the prompt in the sense of it doesn't say Hello Kitty really at all.
Yeah, I think if she did some slick, like Japanese, like techno ponytail with like Hello Kitties hanging in it, or like had earmuffs that were Hello Kitty heads or something, something that brought the Hello Kitty up to above her neck.
Yeah.
Because
And below her
otherwise,
décolletage.
it's basically Kennedy's outfit explained the same way, like a cat suit, my thigh high boots, you know, how Kennedy was saying what she was going to do. And then Kennedy comes out in
a lip sync ready outfit. Really.
She's in her ready to do so already. She's got 100 bows on a leotard with some leopard tights, some boots, the purse, the stripper mask from from Fair Villa Intimates. Like this this stripper mask, I
The
can't.
bag.
I do love the bag.
It's
She's
such an
holding a
event.
Hello Cat as a bag.
I mean,
And why shouldn't she?
I wish a girl on season 14 or 15 would come out with a purse for every look on the runway. I want someone to do so because a lady can never be too sure.
Well, Olivia Lux did it a lot. She didn't do every look, but she really popularized the tiny purse.
Do you mean Liv Lux?
Live Lux.
Liv Lux Miyake
Live
Mugler.
Lux. Yes.
LLMM.
Now, Kennedy's look, it doesn't scream Hello Kitty. I love what she did with the bows to take them all off and create a pattern with it. That I really liked.
Yeah.
But it didn't say Hello Kitty, especially since it was based on black. Like, Hello Kitty is so vibrant and colorful.
Uh-huh.
There's really, I don't think it should be on a black base.
See, if
you
I
know?
was Kennedy, I would have gone Hello Kitty, but black instead of white. Like Kitty's cousin from the city. Like because what she did here, this isn't Hello Kitty, it's Goodbye Shitty. Can't do it.
Okay.
Don't like any of it. Not here for the mask is just like not Hello Kitty
What
at
was
all.
the intimate story you just said?
What?
You said the something intimates mask.
Oh, like Fair Villa Intimates and Erotic. You know, that was the name of the porn store in my hometown, Fair Villa.
Let's take a break. And we'll be right-
So, what did you think of the judges' critiques?
I especially love it when Michelle is just really miffed with with the guest judges because she disagrees with them, and it's really where Michelle excels. She's really good at being like, really, no, you're wrong.
Michelle
really
is
love
best when she's perturbed.
Perturbation.
Perturbation. I think Violet was, obviously the winner. Everybody loves it.
Yes.
Ginger is having a hard time because she got that sweet O positive blood and flies love her.
A horsefly.
And it's landing on her titty and they really zoom in and then they add the little buzz, 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 like it's right in her microphone. And then Violet kills it, literally, on the runway and the fly. Carson says...
I was very uncomfortable that everyone was sitting around applauding the death of an animal. It was very morose. Like, oh, we killed it. It's very like...
Well, would you rather have a bite a chunk out of Ginger?
Horseflies don't bite.
Honey flies do bite.
They're just a nuisance.
Okay, just because you're related to them. Calm down.
A horsefly.
You want me to play it?
Yes.
A dragonfly.
Thank you. That is satisfying.
Pearl is told her BFF character was a plus for the Madonna aspects of it, but her minimal looks were, because she didn't want to just throw a bunch of trinkets on her look. And then Rue's like, is that a read? And I don't think it's necessarily a read for everybody else.
Is that a read?
More so...
RuPaul's saying, is that a read? Can we put that on the soundboard?
Sure.
Because it's so clean. Is that a read?
Is that a read?
I think some of the girls do a bunch of stuff with throwing a bunch of Hello Kitty tchotchkes on there successfully. Like Violet, she just uses it minimally at the bus line, and other
Yes.
girls look like
Like they were forced to do it. Like it was like,
A
okay, this is the requirement,
Yeah.
so I have to.
it's giving Sanrio sail bin. Do you think that that Katya is talking her way into the look? Because Rebecca Romaine gets it. She loves Katya's look. She understands it, even as Katya is making it up in her own head. She says she's a 1960s stunt woman coerced into prostitution on her way to Fashion Week in Chernobyl.
She's trying to, I mean, sometimes when you deliver a look that isn't your strongest, you can save it with like a little bit of humor. It
Mm-hmm.
happens all the time on the show.
Girl, Jinx
But
Monsoon, season 5.
right. It can really like make the judges be like, "Oh, well, we'll look at someone else." And they're but I mean, we're down to 5. There's only 5 people left. So this is do or die moment. But her explanation is really funny. A 1960s stunt woman coerced into prostitution on her way to Fashion Week in Chernobyl.
Yeah, I think that they should cancel Fashion Week. Michelle tells Kennedy it's a miss tonight. And Kennedy says, well, this is me and I stand by it. And I wish I had some creativity like these ladies. And Rue says to her, you do. We see you differently than you do, which is important to realize that like all your own insecurities aren't always on display for everybody to see, and just faking it till you make it is fine. And you just don't admit it,
Especially on Drag Race, where you really just have to hurtle yourself headlong into things that you have no idea what you're doing.
But then what's the other option if Kennedy didn't admit that she didn't know it was great and then she's delusional? So like I find her honesty refreshing, and saying that, she's a dancing queen. She puts on a catsuit. It's what she does. She doesn't glue stuff to her head. I understand that. Some people aren't all about, the look, and they don't know how to do the stylistic things that Violet does,
Right. Well, the safe dolls are Pearl and Ginger, and the winner, with a prize of a Hello Kitty extravaganza package, is Violet.
Do you think she used any of this Hello Kitty extravaganza package?
Do you think she even got the package?
Jesus.
I don't know. It was a brand episode, so she probably did.
Yeah, I bet she did.
And she probably threw it in the trash.
Honey, just the way that they tried to make those plastic stones on that purse sparkle, offensive. Violet
They
wouldn't
used
even
the Ricky app, honey.
definitely Kira baby.
Kira, that's what it is. What is Ricky? That's a mirror.
Life is a mirror. So the bottom two are Kennedy and Katya, and the lip sync song is Roar by Katy Perry, who loves a drag queen. So I think this is very appropriate. Kennedy
She especially loves Derek Barry running her down after her meet and greet's over.
Oh my God.
She especially loves that.
Who doesn't? Kennedy starts stretching, doing splits.
Oh, honey, she's ready.
And we don't see much of Katya during this song, but what we do see, it looks like she's got a handle on it, but this is clearly a Kennedy-focused lip sync,
Yes.
which I don't mind. I'm here for it. The ponytail almost touches the ground when she's roaring, and then Kennedy breaks the rules and jumps off the stage in a jump split.
Oh, by this point, it's not done. It is not permitted. Those stairs are merely ornamental and not to be used. And you're not allowed down there. But she does it. And Kennedy, I mean, this is one of the greatest lip sync performances, I think, in the history of the show. She's feeling it so intensely. There's also so much humor in it. And then just her like body movements are just... There's no comparison.
Yeah, I don't feel like this is a Kennedy Davenport song that she would perform, but she's giving it all that Kennedy would give it, and it's successful. It's very good. I love it. I will watch a Davenport do anything. And Katya is also great, but it's clearly her time to go.
Yes, and I think Katya knows that. I think she knows that she's not going to come out, the other end of a lip sync with Kennedy, but she still gives it all she's got. And of course, one of the most memorable, iconic moments is, the drop in the song when they both do a split at the same time.
Yeah.
In my mind, they did a split at the exact same time, but this is kind of like Kennedy goes off the stage first, then Katya goes immediately into a...
I feel like they couldn't do it justice showing both of them at the same time, so they moved Katya's forward, because clearly in the music, she does it where everybody would do it, and I think they do it at the same time, I feel like. But, editing is
Let's
wonderful.
watch it. Oh my god.
Ugh. Bam,
Off the stage.
there.
Ga-ga-ga-ga.
Kennedy's already on the ground when Katya's in the split, actually.
Yes.
But she's twirling. They're
This
twirling, they're
is-
bucking.
That's really an amazing moment. I think that's one for the books for sure. This lip
Mhm.
sync.
Yeah. Kennedy is going off. And then on and then off again. I think she's on a dimmer. And Katya is sent home, and she says she doesn't have the words to thank RuPaul how she should, but she decides to say goodbye in Russian. And until we meet again, das vidanya.
Yes. From Russia with love.
Now, are you hungry? Do you need a little snack?
Oh, I could eat. I feel like I could eat something.
How about a cup of tea before? Maybe a little ginger?
Helen, I'm not feeling sick. I could eat something. Have a Jordan almond. I would love to. That's from Bridesmaids.
Oh, okay.
When she's like gonna throw up. And
Oh.
she's trying to pretend that she's not.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't we take a listen to our neat, petite, and ready to eat gal? Miss Ginger Minge is here. She's coming in hot with a little bit of Ginger Minge fun.
He flooded your basement.
He
That-
floods my basement every
That
time
phrase
I see him.
stuck, honey. If it's
I
up, then
know.
it's stuck.
It stuck, and people never credit it to me. They all know it, but they don't realize where it came from. And I notice it being said by like all of these random accounts that are like when I'm on season, it's nothing but I hate Ginger Minge. P.S. Flood my basement.
Girl,
Rotted.
the Vivian just did a commercial for some nut thing where she's like, "Get those nuts away from my face," and I was like, "How dare!" Just blatant.
Right?
I'm sure she
Right?
didn't write it. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
That's my
but
T-shirt.
Flood My Basement was iconic. Girls have said it on seasons since.
Did
hear
you make it
everywhere.
up?
Yeah, well, it all started when I was working at Bananas Diner here in Orlando. It was
Oh,
an overnight
Bananas.
drag diner.
I love that
Yes.
place, and it closed.
It did close. It was me, Alicia Markstone, and Addison Taylor. It was us three. We opened that place, and it was just us in full drag. It was like a Johnny Rockets, but for drag. So we
I
would be
love
the
it.
servers, and then every like 20 minutes we'd go and do numbers, or we'd do like a group number for a birthday. It was fun, and we made bank. Like it was great. I loved it. But
Nobody
it was a
washed their
good
hands.
looking-
It was so fun.
It was great. Yeah. People were like, "Can I get a Coke?" I'm like, "Yeah, the machine's right over there."
Damn.
Or the lines are out back, whichever one. But it was something that we always used to say, like, if somebody would come in that was really sexy, like, we would just go, "Oh, girl, he floods my basement." And eventually it became a thing that caught on with the whole restaurant. And they'd scream it when somebody would walk in the door. Like, somebody gorgeous would be like, "Flood my basement, da-da-da, it's here," you know?
Oh my god.
So it was fun. It was something that was like second nature. So I didn't even remember saying it until it aired.
So it's
And I
not
was like,
about
wow.
cum leaking out of you.
No.
Oh,
No,
I took it
it's
differently.
it's
No,
about
it's about like, oh, he's so sexy, he makes me moist.
yeah.
Oh, I thought it was that he put the moisture in me and now the moisture's seeping out.
Oh my god.
I mean, well, you know, it's like any good Southern Christian woman saying, it can mean whatever you want it to.
Thank
As
you,
long as you
Minge.
stitch it on a pillow.
Thank you,
Right.
Thank you, lovely.
I just watched this Untucked, and y'all were talking about pads. Some of the girls were saying, I would never go on stage without pads. That is like going on stage without a wig or without lashes. Have you changed your stance on pads, or are you still a
Yeah.
pad girl?
Well, I mean, I will always wear pads because to me, what that does for me is it makes me feel like a different person. It makes me feel like, you know, that's the cherry on
Right.
top of the icing and I'm ready to go on stage and be devoured.
Right.
Sometimes very physically. But what I went into season 7 with was just this expansive knowledge of Southern pageant drag. I knew
Mhm.
anything and everything there was to know about Southern pageantry, but I didn't know anything else because that's really all I had been around. So
Yeah.
when I was kind of plucked out of my own little bubble and put into this workroom with all these other types of girls, it was shocking to me. And I know that a lot of people, they were up in arms about the untucked interaction between Pearl and myself, where I was like, I didn't expect to like you or appreciate you, but I think that what you do is gorgeous. They focus on the beginning of that sentence, which is, I didn't think I was going to
Right.
like you or appreciate you. But the exact sentiment of it was like the second half of it. It's like, you've really blown my mind. You've
Yeah.
changed my opinion. And
Right.
that's the only reason I'm telling you the first part is so that you'll know how much more impactful the second part is.
Mm-hmm.
And
You told
now,
you
of
liked your
course,
titties too. So like
I
your paint, your
did.
titty paint girl.
I did. And, Pearl's the one that got me to stop taping my cleavage together because I did that for
Oh,
years and I was getting blisters. I have scars from taping for so many years.
right.
And she was like, "Oh no, you can do it like this and like this." People don't realize how close Pearl and I actually got throughout that season. We're both September 11th babies, different
Aw.
generations, but there's something about two Virgos in a room together. They can either love
Right.
each other or hate each other, and I think that we definitely fell on both ends of that spectrum, but I think that we helped each other a lot more than anyone probably knows. But yes, to answer your question in a very long way, yeah, now that I've been able to travel the world and see all these different types of drags, I've realized just how much of a regional sport it really is and
Right.
how interesting different types of drag are. I try every type of drag that I see, and I fail at almost every single one of them.
Lies.
But it's so much fun for me to try new things.
So I watched Untucked.
You did.
Uh-huh. It's a
Wow. The classic era.
yeah, it was kind of one of those things where I was
Privilege.
wow, on my own pod.
What you want to do isn't necessarily what you're gonna do, but
Let me tell you, Violet does not know how to make friends at all. Because you think it's going one way, and then you're like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. It's nice, nice, nice. And then she interrupts Ginger to say, that jumpsuit looked like shit. Like, no irony, nothing funny, not like, well, girl, you needed a wipe after that jumpsuit because it looked like shit. There was no joke in there. And if she threw a little comedy in there, it could have flown, but it's very clear why the girls have a problem with finding any spare affection for Miss Tchotchke.
do we think that was clever editing at all? Like, do you think
No.
they took the laughs out? Because if someone said that in the room, like, people would laugh.
Well, I think Ginger was kind of trying to explain herself for something, and then Violet was just like, you look like shit. And it was in an interruption, so I don't
And
know.
it was, I feel like it was after, like, they kind of had a resolution. They were like, but you're actually a good person.
Yeah.
And, like, we actually are
It
here
was
to make
weird.
friends.
It was so strange.
Then she pulls the rug right out.
She says,
Yeah.
no, your jumpsuit was shit.
Um,
Which was my favorite part of Untucked. Violet being Violet.
Okay.
Because it's a precursor to the Violet that we all know and love and hate now. Like,
They,
I'd rather Violet be in a state of Michelle Visage and be perturbed constantly. No.
No,
Mm.
no, 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 no. I
Yeah.
want something else. Katya admits that she just wants to sit and watch Kennedy perform the song because she knows they're going to be in the bottom together, and she's like, I'm not going to do that, but I wish I could just sit there and get out some ones and tip you.
Yeah, Ginger, Kennedy, as soon as she comes into the room, says, well, I'm lip syncing. And she's got her headphones in.
She knows.
Ginger is once again, Ginger in Untucked is a different Ginger than Ginger on Drag Race because these editors are clearly not working together. She's kind of like diggy. She's like, less is more never applies when it's drag. More is more. And then, it's setting her up with Pearl saying like, oh, I don't look like a mess. I don't like a bunch of shit going on, which isn't always the same thing, but I understand what she means.
Yeah. there's a long discussion about like minimalism in drag and does it have a place? And I'm very much a minimalist when it comes to drag. I like a simple shape and a simple line, and and then I also know that a lot of queens are like, no, more on more on more. Like you're like shit on shit.
Yeah, I think
That jumpsuit looks like shit, by the way.
Thank you so much for joining us for Race Chaser Classique this week. I'm Willam.
And I'm Alaska.
And please don't forget, if you're in California, to come visit us at our Mom Podcast DragCon booth all weekend, May 13th to the 15th. There will always be a mom girl. The sun will never set on the Mom Girl Podcast booth. There will always be a mom girl present. Follow Mom Podcast for all the updates and announcements about the booth and the weekend, too. We have very special things going on that you're not going to want to miss, and super duper merch.
I'm excited about the merchandise because we're releasing some new shit at the DragCon booth, and it's really good.
So
and
cute.
I want it all. You can sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcasts.plus. Where you get access to all of our mom shows ad-free, and many of them a day early, plus exclusive bonus episodes and monthly video episodes of us, the Race Chaserettes.
We'd love for you to write a review. We'd love for you to write a review of our podcast on whatever podcast app you're listening on. And don't forget to subscribe to us too. And subscribe to all the other mom shows too, honestly, because they're moms.
Stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. Take a
Good
moment
stuff.
and leave a rating too, as long as it's 5 stars. If it's not, kick rocks.
Go jump in a lake. You can follow the dolls on Instagram and Twitter at Willam at the Only Alaska 5000. Our Race Chaser account is at Race Chaser Pod. Our Mom Podcasts account is at Mom Podcasts. And we just started a TikTok account at Mom Podcasts. So give that one a follow as well if you're a TikTok. TikTok granny with knives.
There's also additional bonus hole content available of us doing challenges, playing dress up, doing skit scats, and it's available at patreon.com/Willam.
Yes, and you can search for Race Chaser content on there by using that hashtag Race Chaser.
And if you have anything pertinent, you can email us at racechaserpodcast@gmail.com.
And we'll be back next week for more discussion, dissection, and dissemination. Katya is my best friend.
Katya is my best friend in this competition.
Katya is my best friend in this competition.
Your jumpsuit looked like shit.
Race Chaser.
Race Chaser is not endorsed by World of Wonder, Viacom, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for an entertainment and informational purposes only.
RuPaul's Drag Race and all names, pictures, audio, and video clips are registered trademarks and or copyrights of their respected trademark and or copyright holders.
Forever Dog.
Race Chaser with Alaska and Willam is a Forever Dog podcast hosted by Alaska Thunderfucking Willam.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Editing and sound design by Will Pitts.
Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey.
Our theme song is Race Chaser by Alaska Thunderfuck.